brilliant. Yeah, so just get nice and comfortable on your back to begin with. You can have your feet flat on the floor, knees up to the sky, or you may want the legs long, depends on how it feels for you. And if you want to place cushions under the knees, or maybe you want to place a pillow under your head, go for it. And then when you get comfortable lying down, just closing down the eyes or softening your gaze and giving yourself a few moments here to settle into your body, settle onto your mat or onto the ground, and settle into your space. Start to notice how your body feels. So moving your attention from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Becoming aware of areas of the body that feel tense or tight, and spending a few moments there allowing those areas of your body to soften and relax. And then slowly bringing your attention and your awareness to your breathing. Becoming aware of where your breath is moving into your body and then moving out from. And what you may want to do here is just place a hand on that area of where you can feel your breath moving in and out from. And then gently changing your breath now so that you're breathing in and out through your nose. And you send your breath into the sides of your body, sides of your rib cage. So just bring your hands and allow them to rest on the side of your body so that you can feel the external feedback from your rib cage expanding as you inhale and softening as you exhale. Inhaling and expanding, exhaling and softening. And as you continue with this breath, you're allowing your nervous system to move from your stress response to your rest and relax response. We're moving out of our sympathetic nervous system, slowly moving into the parasympathetic nervous system with every breath. And you may have noticed that as you bring the breath deeper into your body, it also slows down a little. Check in with your jaw, and if you feel like there's tension being stored there, give it a little wiggle. And then just gently allow your head to move side to side. So as if you're shaking your head no here, but really slowly, noticing the back of your head against the pillow or the floor. Gently move the head side to side, maybe staying over and looking to one side for a little bit longer. And then moving the head over to the other side. And the movement that we do here is slow, steady, just like our breath. And then gently bringing your head back to center. We're going to rearrange the body here so that the knees fall over to the right side. And you can use your pillows, or if you've got a bolster or blocks, anything like that, feel free to place them underneath your right knees. No, right, you're underneath your knees on the right side. You've only got one right knee, not two. And then really allow your knees and your legs to grow heavy here as they fall to the right side, being supported by your props. Maybe keeping the eyes closed or keeping the gaze soft, and coming back to your breath here. Your breath is slow and steady, and moving your breath into the sides of your body as well as the front and the back, so that we're creating 360-degree breath here throughout the lungs. If at any point you need to rearrange slightly just to make it feel more comfortable, feel free to do that, and then settle back into stillness. Head grows heavy. Shoulder blades and shoulders grow heavy here. Imagine your whole body sinking a little more into the ground beneath you. As your body becomes more relaxed. Taking one more breath here. And then staying present within the transition. Can you move your knees back up to the top? And then we're allowing them to move over to the other side. And if you need to transition your props to the other side, go for it. And then allow the knees to knock over to the left, being supported by your props here. And if you want to place a blanket over the body at this point, feel free. Get nice and cozy and comfortable. And then you settle into the pose with your breath. Your breath moves in and out of your body, gently, steadily. You feel the expansion and then the softening. With every exhale you take, can you imagine that any stress that you notice in your body is melting down into the ground? With every breath, your body becomes more relaxed. Maybe your mind wanders off and it starts to go following your thoughts. And when that happens and you notice that it's happened, just gently bring your attention back to your breath, maybe to the sensations that you can feel as you breathe in and out. Maybe to that expansion and softening. Maybe you notice how breathing like this makes you feel. Taking one more breath here. And then gently allowing the knees to come back up to the top. You're going to roll over onto one side and then push yourself up to sitting so that we can rearrange our props here. And when you get there, you want to stack pillows up kind of across your mat so that you're going to allow your rib cage to rest on the pillows and your body falls over it. And so you may want a pillow for your head and then a couple of pillows or a blanket rolled up, so you can always roll a blanket up to place your rib cage over. So when it's set up, just allow yourself to kind of allow the rib cage to settle onto your bolster or your prop. And then you may have to kind of double up your pillow if you need more space for your head. And then just allow the arm to come underneath you and rest on the ground, and the other arm can be on top. And here you can have your legs long, if that feels comfortable, or you can have them bent, just depending on how it feels. And you might find that your chest sort of rotate ever so slightly towards the ground, that's absolutely fine. You'll be more on the front of your rib cage as well as the side. And then see whether you can send your breath into the top rib. So feel the expansion and the softening there. The rib cage gently softens as you exhale. Focus on your breath. With every breath, you release even more tension and stress from the body. The body is growing heavier. It's getting more relaxed with every breath you take. And notice here where you are gripping in your body. So I just noticed for me that I was gripping in my hands. So gently going to let that go. Maybe for you it's your toes or your jaw. Maybe even the pelvic floor. Maybe through your belly. Allow this sense of softening to come all over your body. And then if your knees aren't bent here, just bend them so that they're stacked one on top of each other. And you're going to allow your top shoulder to roll backwards so that the chest starts to open up towards the ceiling. And what you may have to do is just rearrange your pillow for your head. And then move your rib cage slightly further forwards so that your body can open up here. So your legs are still towards the side that you've been facing, but now your chest and your torso rolls back and opens up here. And the arm that was on the top can rest wherever feels most comfortable for you. There's now an opening here. The shoulder blades are growing heavy. And every time I get into a restorative position like this, I like to think about someone very gently placing a blanket on top of me. And at first, the blanket feels light, maybe you're barely aware of it. And then with time, as you become more aware of the blanket, it grows a little heavier. That's what I like to think that my body is doing as we settle further into the pose. As I slip deeper into relaxation, my body grows heavier. one more breath here. Gently rolling back onto your side and then pushing into the ground with the top hand to lift you up slowly, slowly. We're going to transition to the other side so you guys can just roll over. I'm just going to move my props so that I'm still facing the camera. So once you settle yourself back in and maybe you've rearranged your props a little, the rib cage drapes over your cushions or your bolster, your pillows maybe, and then there's another pillow for your head. And to start with, you're closed off, so your chest may be leaning a little bit further towards the ground. Arms are sort of wrapped across the body slightly, and they come in contact with the ground. Then you focus here on sending your breath into the side of your body, so the top rib cage now. And notice how it feels as you send your breath into your top rib cage. Can you notice when you breathe into the side of your body, there is an expansion forwards, back, and sideways. And when we breathe deep like this, we're able to massage those intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs. With every breath, allowing the body to grow heavier. Again, noticing whether you're gripping here in any way, maybe through toes, hands, jaw, pelvis, belly, everything goes. Taking another breath here. And then if the legs aren't bent, just bending the knees, stacked on top of each other. And as you open up, so your top shoulder rolls back, you may have to move your rib cage slightly further forwards. And again, that top arm rests wherever feels comfortable. Maybe you need to move your cushion under your head to support it. So give yourself a few moments to rearrange, to allow the chest to open to the sky. And then we settle back in. Focusing back on the breath. Noticing the expansion through the front side and back body. And then how it all softens back as you exhale. Your mind may wander, and if that happens and you notice that it's happened, just gently bring your attention back to your breathing, back to your inhale and exhale. Taking one more breath. And then slowly, slowly rolling back onto your side. Bringing the top hand to the floor in order to gently push you up. And then you're going to bring yourself into a child's pose. So toes come together, knees nice and wide. Bring all of your pillows and your cushions in front of you. Stack them high if you need to. And then gently bring yourself forwards over your props, allowing your head to go to one side. Or maybe for you it feels more comfortable for the forehead to rest. Allow your hips to be really heavy here. Imagine that they're sinking further towards your heels. Notice your shins and the tops of your feet. Allow them to sink into the ground. Your whole torso, belly, ribcage, chest melts into your props. Taking one more breath here. Slowly rolling yourself back up. And then working your way into the most comfortable position for relaxation for you. So get as cozy as you can. Maybe placing pillows under your knees if you want to lie on your back. Propping up your head maybe, getting all the blankets that you need to feel nice and warm. And then allowing yourself to settle in. And what I will do is guide you deeper into relaxation. And then I will leave you to it. So you may just notice in a while that I have gone. But this is your opportunity to completely rest and relax. So allowing your feet ankles, shins and calves to soften here. Allow your knees, your thighs, your hips and your pelvis to melt into the ground. Your belly is soft. You work your way up through the spine, each vertebrae melting into the ground. Your shoulder blades and your shoulder joints grow heavy and relax here. There's a softening through your upper arms and your elbows. Forearms, your wrists, hands and fingers. Relax. The softening through the neck and the throat. The jaw relaxes and all the tiny muscles around your eyes relax. As the body continues to soften, to relax even further with every breath, can you note here how soothing this is for your body, for your nervous system, for your mind? We use this time for rest, for relaxation, in order to connect to our inner selves, in order to recharge for the week ahead. And we often don't give us this chance of pure rest, of this is the only thing that we are doing, is lying on the ground and resting. So as I let you sink deeper into relaxation, cherish this time for pure rest.